The Immortal John Hancock here, and today I'm doing a video and a warning about Atgames Flashback Blast products, especially this one, okay? So here's the deal. I got a decent product sent to me, this right here, and I know it because it has a little mark on it. It got scuffed by me. And this had arcade ROMs, okay? It wasn't a bad product. Liked it. However, recently came to my attention, and after further talking to Atgames themselves, this is actually on the shelves. Wait a minute. Is this the same? They look the same. What's wrong? Well, there's a big problem. So, what Atgames had to do is there was a hardware issue with the arcade ROM version, and they had a backup plan, a plan B. And the arcade ROM version is not available anywhere. So whether it's the Walmart exclusive with Pac-Mania or the standard edition which they sent me, is not the version that I reviewed. In fact, they took ROMs from Nintendo, the Nintendo ROM version of these arcade classics and Famicom, and put them in different hardware and sent that to stores instead. It was a mess up. Either way, they shouldn't have done that. The only thing that they say on the packaging, it says on the bottom here, it says, images are for reference only and actual product appearance and specifications may vary. And so, you look on the back and you see arcade pictures of what you're playing. And so, I'm going to showcase the differences. I'm going to show you what you actually get in stores. And shame on them, honestly, shame on them for doing this. And let's take a look at how bad it is. The menu looks the same as the arcade version, which you cannot get in stores, and either version. They sent me a normal standard version of the Bandai Namco Flashback Blast. And I know there's a Walmart version, and so this is just frustrating is what it is. And so I'm going to show you the differences. And so, in my other video, there was Pac-Man arcade version, and played pretty decent actually. This is what you're getting in stores instead. You're getting the Nintendo version. And I can already tell off the get-go, it's choppy. There's some type of hardware limitation that looks kind of soft on the screens. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. And, you know, I've played a lot of the Nintendo Pac-Man. This in the Nintendo, it's not necessarily just because it's the Nintendo edition. It's the communication to fans of saying, hey, you know, this is the version you're getting. There's nothing on the box that says that you're getting this edition. And that in itself is really frustrating. That's not clearly communicating to your fans. And, you know, the people attached to Atgames, it sounded to me like, you know, not necessarily a no big deal, but like, this is an inferior version of Pac-Man. This is not the arcade version of Pac-Man. It's not a bad version of Pac-Man. But playing it on this device is not the way to go. It's okay, but it's not anywhere near the arcade ROM. And so that's the frustrating part. And so the information communicated to me is that it was going to be months before that was available in stores. So this is Pac-Man. This is kind of what you're getting right now. And honestly, it doesn't look that good. It's not terrible, but I can't recommend playing Pac-Man on this device when, you know, the arcade one is so much better. This is the inferior product. And here's Galaga. I actually like the Nintendo Galaga. I don't know if I can recommend whatsoever playing Galaga on this device. It just doesn't look good at all. I mean, when you're advertising HDMI and a certain resolution, yada yada, and then you have this hardware limitation. This is the same hardware limitation on the Atgames Pong and the Atari version. It's not, you know, it doesn't look like it's running full speed. It definitely looks bad. This is a bad product. This is not how you launch a new device, especially when you know, the company is already kind of saving face from last year's issues. It's really frustrating. And so for anybody that bought this thinking they were going to get the arcade ROMs, it's not there. And it's going to be hopefully there in a couple months. But this isn't it. This isn't good to look at. Yeah, you can play it, but it's definitely a fail. And it's something I can't recommend. Alright, this is Mappy. And, you know, Mappy was only on the Famicom. And we in the States did not officially get Mappy, but you're getting the Famicom edition of this. And quite frankly, it looks terrible. It looks terrible. And it's got this weird, I don't know, again, it's this hardware limitation on, because I asked, because it looks like a video filter. And what was communicated to me, it's just a hardware limitation. So, you know, they're trying to show a product that barely runs, that really has got major issues. I'm really upset, frankly. Quite frankly, I'm disappointed and upset that, you know, Atgames is releasing an inferior product after showcasing to me a better product. And, you know, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And this is the type of things that, you know, people are gonna look at the box and think they're getting one thing when really they're getting something else. And it's just like, I can't support that whatsoever. It's not fair to fans. It's not fair to the people out there that think they're getting one product and getting another. If I was Atgames and if I wanted to, you know, save my reputation, I would pull everything from the stores right now, issue an apology, and start over. But the thing is, that's not going to happen. You know, I don't know how much money they were trying to save by doing this second plan. And I don't know. It's just, the whole thing's a mess. Alright. Let's go ahead and play Galaxian. Again, I'm going through all the different games on the unit, hoping that at least one of them would be running okay. And sadly to say, no. No, this is not running the game optimally. This is quite frankly, this is bad. I would put this in the garbage section. Okay, even at $20, shame on you, Atgames. And you know, I'm having harsh words because quite frankly, this could have been handled a lot better. I was not known that there was a second product. In a way, I do feel deceived. No matter what they say to me, I honestly don't know what else to say other than this is a terrible product. This is not even close to the other product that I reviewed, the other product that I thought was going to be on retail shelves. And so I'm doing this follow-up review because I'm just as surprised as anybody else. And people should be mad. Alright, here we go, Xevious. And, you know, there's a lot of differences of the arcade of Xevious versus the Nintendo one. And, you know, people that want to get the arcade version are going to be disappointed, quite frankly. I don't, you know, the Nintendo one has some differences, and it just isn't the same. And I really can't stress enough of, I support people being disappointed and mad and angry. Is there certain people making it a bigger deal than this? It probably, but the more I think about it, they should be angry. And this is the type of stuff that as a game company, you should never do, especially if you want to build rapport with consumers. And it's one of those things, you know, if there wasn't already damage over the years with Atgames and its fan base and people that want to give them second, third tries, you know, it'd be one thing to, you know, have a company make a mess up. But honestly, I stress this. If they want to make this right, issue a full refund to everybody, not have people have to contact them and really pull it from the shelves. They really should pull this from the shelves if they want to make it right. That's my recommendation. They need to do that until the arcade one can be released, because any other way of solving this is not gonna go over well. This is not good. Don't buy it. And quite frankly, I'm pretty mad. And it's something that shouldn't happen. And you know, it's only gonna sink their ship. And so for a company that is trying to build a reputation, this is not how you do it. This is not how you launch a product. You don't launch something, show one thing, send out a review of something, and then launch another thing and have me stand by and say, oh, I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. And if they don't fix this, the right way, I can't recommend any of their products because of what they did. So there you have it. I don't recommend this. I don't recommend this. And I definitely don't recommend this. Really the only product that's come out that I really like is the Flashback 9. I think there's some other updates that they could do with their Legends Flashback, but right now I'm pretty mad, and I think that this product should have never came out in its current form, and they better have a sticker or some way of updating it when the other version comes out to differentiate it, because quite frankly, we deserve better, consumers deserve better, and that's that. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in to my humble channel as I march towards 70,000 subs. I'm getting there, closer by the day, and thank you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is Immortal John Hancock. You take care.